Well, good morning, y'all, and welcome back to Apron Strings. I'm here with my tears. My allergies are giving me a fit, and all of a sudden water just runs right out of my eyes. So I'm going to play like it's because I'm so happy to be here that I'm crying. Today we're going to make a good rice dish. And of course, rice ole makes you think about Mexican food, and it has all those flavors in it, and it's absolutely delicious. And the good thing about it, you can make some extra rice yesterday and cook it today and have a whole new dish. So knowing how much it calls for, make that much extra and you'll have something for another dish for the next day. I think I'm going to make some pinto beans with this, and if I get real energetic, I might make a few beef enchiladas to go with it. But we're going to have rice ole, and let me just tell you, if you wanted to add ground beef to it, you'd have everything in one. But I'm just going to do the rice today. I've already done some of the chopping, so y'all didn't have to sit and watch me chop. So you're going to have to pay for that because you're going to have to listen to me rattle. But I'm going to get y'all over here to see what I'm doing, and we'll get our rice dish made. And you know what? It doesn't take 20 minutes to cook rice. Y'all can cook you some rice and make you some in a quick hurry. So let's get over to the butcher block so we can see what's going on and get us a new recipe. The first thing that you would want to do is have you 3 cups of cooked rice. So I cooked rice and intentionally had me 3 cups left over. In fact, I dipped it out first where I would make sure I had my rice. Then you want a cup of bell pepper, and if you don't like it, that's fine. Put something else in there. And a cup of chopped onion. I added a seeded jalapeno because I like that, and you can do what you like at your house. The only other thing that I've got to chop is I needed about a half a cup of celery. So I'm going to chop the celery right quick, and then we're going to put it all in the skillet with I think it said a tablespoon or 2 of butter, and saute it a little bit. And then we're going to add the rest of the stuff and have us a good dish to eat. We are fixing to go downtown, and when I say that, that means downtown Houston today for an appointment. And it's not with the transplant team, it's with the doctor that's the specialist for the thickening of the heart. So I'm getting all my business done early because you never know with the traffic what time you'll get home. And I hope this video uploads in time. If I wait the least bit into the day for the next day, because I try to upload them right after midnight, it takes forever to upload. So if one don't get there in the time that I usually put it up, y'all just keep watching and make sure you hit that little bell so you'll be notified when it does pop up available for you to watch. And I don't know what it does, but if you like a video, please hit that like button. I think it gives me some extra points somewhere. And if you don't like it, well, don't hit it. Because I don't like bad points on my thing. I want good points. So be sure and like it if you like it. Hit that little thumbs up. Okay, let me make a little stack of celery over here. Y'all, I like celery. I can just eat it right by itself for a snack. And people don't really like it. A lot of people don't like it, but I like it. So if you don't like it, leave it out. But every now and then, if you like it, we'll make it like you like it and put it in. We're going to need 1 can of chopped or diced tomatoes. Now if you use whole tomatoes, you're going to need to chop them up because the recipe says chopped. Oh my goodness. Whoever made those lids made them good and tight so they would be secure, I guess. And y'all, if it's dark in here, I'm so sorry. One of my little up there lights went out, and I'm having trouble finding the same size that the builder used when he redid that. So I'm going to try to go today and get me some more light bulbs where to be bright in here. I got the blind raised all the way up to try to let in some extra light. But anyhow, I'm going to get up to the skillet now. I've got my butter in there, so we'll turn the thing on. Oh, and this is, did y'all see this coffee apron? This is a new fabric well, it ain't a new fabric. I just hadn't made an apron out of it before. So if you like that, that's going to be a choice for aprons. And this week I'll get a video up showing y'all the cloth. I've got some new pieces coming in. Just to teaser. I have some coming in that's for Spam. You know that canned meat? I like Spam. And the fabric is so neat. So when the Spam fabric gets here, even if I've already done the video on the fabric, I'm going to show y'all the Spam fabric because it's pretty cool. I like something that's a little bit different. So let me get this going over here. If I didn't want it to melt real fast, it'd be melted all over this skillet. But I don't want it to get brown on me. So I'll give it its time and let it melt. Thursday we're going to have a good, for one or two, it's going to be, I think it's going to be a small casserole of some kind. So that'll be something hearty and filling, and I'll like it and y'all probably will too. So just stay tuned. As soon as this butter melts, we'll get our vegetables in here. I worked in the yard a little bit yesterday. We got that Saturday, the grandson was here and my little adopted grandson came over and they helped Troy, and we got the trampoline out of the backyard and pulled up a bunch of trees that had just, like, were supposed to be dwarf and they became giants, like a little crepe myrtle, and it wasn't pretty. It didn't bloom pretty. And I think the freeze that we had got him anyway. Anyway, Troy can ride on the tractor, but he just can't do stuff that makes him need a lot of breath. So he rode the tractor back there, and the boys hooked the chain on the trees, and the tractor did the work, and I got those pulled up in my stove. I think I showed y'all the stove that I got to make a herb bed around it. If I didn't, you'll see it soon. Got it moved back there, but it's not in place yet. So I hope this week it stays pretty, and after today, I hope I can get out in the backyard and get busy, and I'll be showing y'all what I'm doing along. That's my happy place, the kitchen, the sewing room, and my yard. So see, if I have to stay home, I'm a happy camper because I got places I like to play. My playgrounds, I got 3 of them. Alright, that isn't all the way melted yet, but I'm going to put in there, I've got bell pepper, onion, my seeded jalapeno, and my celery. And I'm going to get that in there and let it, when my onions are translucent, I'm going to call it done. And then we'll add the tomatoes and the seasoning and the rice, and we'll have us a good rice ole. Alright, I'm going to get that sauteed down, and I will bring y'all back when it's ready to add the rest of the ingredients to it. Right now, you see this little handy thing? I can turn y'all off and tell on myself. I got my can of tomatoes out, and I noticed it said with garlic. Well, of course, I love garlic. And I opened that can up, and there was black specks in the top, and I thought, well, good grief, they're still in date. What in the world is wrong? So I picked that little piece out, so I dirtied a bowl for nothing. I got my bowl out and dumped them in there, and there's little black specks all in them. They're fire roasted. So my rice ole is going to be so much more flavorful with fire roasted tomatoes, and Granny figured out what the black spots in the tomatoes were. And now I got to wash a bowl, and I could have just dumped them out of a can. I needed those glasses again. Okay, y'all. See, my onions are beginning to brown a little bit, and everything is tender. So I'm going to add my tomatoes in and just let them heat. And maybe, noisy, ain't it? I'm going to let some of the liquid evaporate maybe. Now, I don't use garlic salt, and the recipe card calls for garlic salt. So I'm going to add granulated garlic in its place, and I'll just salt it to taste. So we need a teaspoon of granulated garlic. I like these spoons right here, but there's so many of them that you have to hunt the one you need. I want a teaspoon of garlic. And I want a teaspoon of chili powder. I mean, this is Ole, remember? And I'm only going to put about a half teaspoon of salt. And if that's not enough, we can always add some more, because I salted my rice when I cooked it. And I don't want too much salt, so we'll see how that goes. You can always add some more, but you sure can't take it out, can you? Garlic just smells good. Kind of like cooking those onions to draw a crowd. Garlic makes the place smell delicious. I'll be cooking something with lots of garlic in it, and April will come in and she said, "Ooh, it smells like an Italian restaurant." Now, Troy don't like garlic like we do, but he eats it because I put it in everything. But my daughter and her kids could probably eat it raw. They love garlic. I just don't want them to eat it when they come into my house and have to smell their breath if they're going to eat it raw. Okay, now I'm going to add in my rice, and it's cold because I cooked it knowing I was going to make this. And so I'm going to add it in here and let it get hot. 3 cups of cooked rice. And like I said, if I had browned some hamburger meat, or you could use ground turkey if you want to be real, I'm talking about ground beef. You could use turkey, but you can make it a casserole with your beef in it and have everything in one. This is just a good side dish for lots of stuff. Goes real good with like fish. Even if you're doing salmon, it's a good side with a salad. But if you cook, you know what you'd want to put it with. I like it with beans. I like the rice-a-roni Spanish rice, and this reminds me of it. So, and it's homemade. So homemade's always better than all of the preservatives that comes in the boxed mixes. Doesn't that look pretty? Looks appetizing. I'm going to let all this heat up, and I'm not putting cheese on it. I could, but I'm not. I'm just going to let it warm up. We're going to have it like this. So I'll be back in a little bit when it gets warm, and we'll put it in a pretty dish, and we'll taste of it. Okay, y'all, here it is. And I did it in the scan pan where nothing would stick. So I'm just taking pictures in my pretty scan pan with my pretty rice. It sure does taste good. Just a minute and I'll prove it. Get my little wooden spoon. Now I already tasted it once, but see, I like an excuse to taste again. My little 1/2 teaspoon of salt is plenty for me, but I don't like a lot of salt, and Troy don't need a lot of salt. So y'all salt it to taste. And then I am going to crank a little black pepper in it, but I'm going to taste it. I love rice. I think I could live on rice. But I am going to put me some black pepper on it, because they didn't call for black pepper. They got that chili powder in there, but no black pepper, and I like black pepper. And it would be good with some cheese on the top. And I'll tell you what, when I go to the Mexican restaurant, I like to, you know, they usually serve you that little bit of shredded lettuce and tomato. I like to stir my rice in with that lettuce and tomato. This will make a wonderful salad to put with your lettuce and tomato, and that way you'll have some fresh green with it. I could chop some cilantro and put on the top. A lot of couldas, isn't it? But I'm just going to do this one today like this. And after a while, I'm probably going to put some beans in the crock pot, and we'll probably eat them when we get back home this afternoon. But we've got us a good side dish that'll go with just about anything. In fact, I'm going to have me a bowl of it before we leave, and that's going to be my breakfast and dinner combined, and then we'll have supper when we get back. Hope y'all are safe and well and enjoying. It's getting to be spring here. I don't know what it is where y'all are at. And Troy just came in and said he thinks Rona might have had her kittens because she's not out there, so I'm going to be on a kitten hunt after a while if she don't show up. And I'll show y'all what they look like if we can find them and if they're here yet. Ooh, her little sides was fat. I hope she has some fluffy ones. I'd like her to have like 3 fat, fluffy, pretty ones because I've got 2 of them give away, and if it's fluffy, I'm going to keep one. But anyhow, little things is cute, whether it's a chicken or a possum or a kitten or whatever. Little baby things is cute. But then they grow up to be big things that are not cute. So anyhow, that's what our day is right now. We're going to have, I don't know what Troy's going to have. Gay's going to have some of this rice ole. And he grilled steaks a day or 2 ago, so he may want to heat up what's left of his steak and have a salad and some of this on the side. We'll see. But we'll do something, because does it look like we starve? No. We usually got food at this house. The Lord bless and keep y'all. Today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Open it up, folks. Look inside. Get all the sweetness and joy out of it that you can. Make all the memories. One of these days when you get old, memories are the main thing you think about every day. I'm not quite that old yet because I think about other stuff too, but memories are real important. Every now and then I'll do something and all of a sudden it'll just flash through my mind, and I'll have the sweetest memory of Mom and Daddy, something they did or said, or when the kids was little. My son used to, I would tell him, I always cut up like, I guess I was a kid with a kid. I was 19 when I had him. I married barely out of high school when I was 18. And I'd say, let's just laugh. And oh, we would just hee-haw and laugh and act silly. And I've got a picture of him sitting in the rocking chair with his head back, just dying laughing. And some days I imagine he wishes that he could be back in the living room in that trailer house with Mama, and all he had to worry about was laughing when she said laugh. Because, man, when you get older, life gets full of stuff, and it's not laughable every day. But sweet memories are just fun. Sometimes when things will be yucky, Troy will say, let's just laugh. Because that's what I'd tell the kids, and we did. We knew how to laugh. Enjoy the day. Enjoy this present, because you're not promised another one tomorrow. If tomorrow gets here, it's a gift. But nobody's promised tomorrow. Make today count. Most important thing is, make your family know that they're loved. Show your love. Don't have regrets if something should happen and one of them's missing from the table tomorrow night. Make sure they know. Take care of yourself. Come back here in a day or two, and we'll have a meal for 1 or 2. The Lord bless y'all.